Grey's Anatomy's recent finale episode inspired me to do a video about women who do not want to have kids, and I am actually one of those women, so I have a big say on this idea. Now, I'm married, and when you get married, there is a ton of pressure on you from family and from anyone who knows you that the next step is to have kids. But in my life, I've never really been the type of person who really interested in having kids. I've never been the motherly type, and people would also say, well, then why did you get married? Well, because of love, and because you want to have someone with you for your rest of your life, someone to grow old with. Doesn't mean you want to have children. So, Grey's Anatomy, the episode ended with Christina finding out she's pregnant and her husband wanting her to keep it, and basically, if she doesn't, he's basically going to throw in the towel and end their marriage and all this, and she already told him she didn't want to have kids with him. And I kind of relate to this whole thing because I don't want to get too personal, but I've experienced being told by someone that it's, a deal breaker, that if I don't have kids, that I might, eventually lose out in the end. And when you're honest about what you want in the beginning, which I definitely was, and also in this show, Christina Yang was, it's like, do they not take you seriously? Do they not believe that you think that you don't want to have kids? Do they think you'll change your mind someday when it comes to the moment? So my opinion on this issue is that it's the woman's choice, and if she makes it clear to you in the beginning of the relationship or before the marriage starts, then you better take it seriously, and you better understand that no, it's not going to happen. And, I could say, oh, maybe one day, but I don't want to give that sort of hopes up for the man involved, And that's how I don't think it's right to have a child when you're not ready, or when you don't feel like you want to have them. It's a bad situation for the child and for the people involved. And I am pro-abortion. I am pro taking care of business. But you should be taking contraception so you don't have to abort. But if it does come down to that, you should take care of it if you don't want to have it, or give it to an adoption or something else. This is a controversial issue with most people, and to me it's basically, if I ever did change my mind, I'm sure everyone would be thrilled, but I don't really want. In my life right now, I certainly am very happy just being solo person and just having a husband and not having children to do with it. I find that men today put all the parenting on the wife, and at least the men I know and the men I've seen in my family's life and friends and so on. And I don't want the sole parenting to be on my shoulders. And for someone to basically tell me, you can't, we won't stay together in the end if you, don't do this one day, well, then goodbye. And that's all I can say about that. I don't think that kind of pressure should be put on women if they're not interested in having kids or want them.